Today we're going to answer the question we get asked most regarding our RV life.
You mean like where do we put the litter box for Jasper?
No.
When is Tammy gonna tow the rig?
No, but that will be coming soon. It's how do we stay connected to the internet so that we can upload all these videos to y'all. Y'all, you guys, you.
Have you noticed how both of us are saying y'all a lot these days?
I'm Tammy, and this is my husband Scott. We are two artists who, when faced with mounting health challenges, decided life's way too short. So we sold our home and most of our stuff to move into a home on wheels. And along with Gracie and Jasper, we've hit the road full time in search of new landscapes, experiences, and friends. We'd love to have you join us as we navigate our way through this RV lifestyle, and until further notice, our mission is explore, create, and inspire. Yep, the number one question we get asked is how do we deal with internet? How do we get internet when we're traveling all over the country?
Well, I can understand that question because about 3 years ago when we were planning out this new RV life, that was probably our number one question, and we were completely in the dark as to how we were going to accomplish it.
And if you're anything like us, you might be a little bit attached to your Netflix.
Oh, you mean YouTube?
You're the worst winker. You look like a pirate.
I know.
And if you are a digital nomad, work from the road, or create content like us, the internet's pretty important. We're gonna share with you what equipment we use, what service plan, data plan we use, how much it costs, how it works for our lifestyle, and how we find it all in one place.
It's a lot simpler than I imagined in the very beginning. And now that we have it, it's something that we really just don't think about anymore unless we don't have connectivity. There's 3 words you gotta remember. That's mobile, must, and have. Oh wait, that was 4 words. Mobile, must, have.
They have been our internet solution since we started RVing, and they cater to digital nomads, whether by land or sea, and full-time RVers, weekend warriors, the whole shebang.
For someone who doesn't understand all the technical jargon and the ins and outs of how a router works, how a modem works.
That's exactly right, because I don't even know the difference between a modem or a router.
You know, I thought we were going to have cabinets full of equipment and wires going here and wires going there, and it's really quite simple.
So there's 2 parts to getting internet while you're on the road. 1 is the equipment, and 2 is the data service provider. And both of those you can find at Mobile Must Have. The Mobile Must Have website is so user-friendly. Scroll down, you're gonna see Weekend Warrior, you're gonna see Digital Nomad, you're gonna see Marine Life, and you just click on those and they have everything bundled into collections, and it's easy, so easy.
We opted to go with the Ultimate Road Warrior VR2 package. It comes complete with a PepWave Max Transit Duo, which means that you can use more than one data plan.
And if you have any questions, they have the best customer service and they're happy to get on and talk with you.
And we also opted to go with the pointing rooftop antenna with extra cable.
And that was something we installed on our first fifth wheel. And even though we don't have the rooftop antenna anymore, we still do fairly well. We might do better if we had it. We just didn't feel like spending the money to put another one on this rig.
Yeah, we keep all the electronic equipment in this cabinet. We've got not only all of our battery charging stations, we've got our Arlo camera system. This is where we put the PepWave, and I simply plug it in, Velcro it to the top shelf, and walk away. And as soon as we have 2 solid green lights, it means we're good to go.
We also added on mobile care.
Yeah, and it was money well spent. I think it cost us $100, and we were able to get on the phone and talk one-on-one with an expert who helped us set up all the parameters that needed to be taken care of. And I'm telling you what, I would have been lost without having them on board.
You just need to figure out what you want for your internet service, what your needs are. Are you just streaming TV once in a while? Do you need to work full-time from the road? And they will get you the right plan and package. We're not going to get into all the technical stuff with you because one, we would sound like idiots, and two, that's what mobile must-haves for. So our investment for the equipment was about $1,400. Now let's talk about the data plan.
Right now on their website they're offering 3 different cellular data plans, and this is different from your cell phone data plan. We've selected a plan that gives us 800 gigabytes of T-Mobile connectivity per month, and that costs us $150 a month. And I gotta say that we have been very few places where we haven't been able to connect.
Yep, we can honestly say that we've only ever been one place in 3 years, all across the country, from the East Coast to the West Coast, north to south, and everywhere in between. Well, almost everywhere in between. We haven't checked everything off our list. That there's only been one place where we didn't get service.
And that was in the easternmost part of Maine, as far east as you can go in this great country of ours.
It's not to say that we've always had the fastest internet or the slowest. It's a mixed bag of everything in between. But we do have solutions for you if you run into that predicament. So what we did when we were up there in Maine was we hopped in the car and we took our Pepway with us because it can go with you as long as you can plug it in.
Yeah, I remember there was a little convenience store about 5 miles from the campground, and we uploaded a video while we sat there waiting for a pizza. We knew that that convenience store was a great spot to be because I had downloaded a free app, Speed Check app, on my phone, and it was telling us that it was good to go. We had good upload speeds, we had good download speeds. And the portability of this thing is also great because you can throw it up in the truck with you, and Tammy can work as we roll.
Most of the time we have better internet through our Pepwave than we do cell service through our phones. And speaking of bad cellular service, our Verizon is terrible where we're at right now, and the only way I can communicate with anyone is through Wi-Fi. So that again is saving the day because we're here all winter. Hold on. Can you hear me? Mom, can you hear me? Hang on, Mom. Let me try something else. Now can you hear me? I can hear you, but you can't hear me. Mom, hold on. I'm gonna switch over to internet. Hold on. All right, there you are. I know. You should come to Florida. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Come visit us. All right, tell Dad I love him. Bye. So we've been able to communicate with the grandkids via our internet. We have been in emergency situations where we've had 0 cell phone service.
I remember the time down at the bottom of Palo Duro Canyon in Texas, there was no cell phone coverage, and it just so happened that that was when we were having major problems with our Lippert levelers on the rig, and we had to be in constant contact with the folks at Lippert and the folks at Vanleigh. We are camping in a remote canyon in Texas. It's the Grand Canyon of Texas. We are out in the middle of nowhere. We got no cell service, but we got great internet.
Everything.
Okay.
I want you to go to that valve there, and I want you to try and turn it.
And after a little head scratching, we figured out that you can simply go to the settings in your cell phone and enable Wi-Fi calling, and boom.
Our Pepwave internet saved the day. And we have a smart TV in the RV, so we stream Netflix. All of our movie watching is done via online, which connects directly to our internet service.
And when you have your initial call with Mobile Must Have, they're going to show you how to gain access to your dashboard so you can do it anytime that you want. And the cool thing here is you can go in and see specifically how much data you're using, which devices are using data, and that's quite helpful. Like when Tammy's cell phone was hogging all of the data,
we hit our budget like really quickly, and we weren't even doing much, and we didn't know why. I realized it was my iCloud on my iPhone uploading all my videos and photos to the cloud constantly, and it just killed our data plan. So you just have to be aware of all of those devices that might be hooked up, and you do have a budget, but now that we know, we never hit our limit.
In our experience, we haven't had campground Wi-Fi that has ever been very impressive. But the dashboard does allow you to go ahead and connect directly through the PepWave to the campground Wi-Fi, and if it's better, you can tell it to prioritize the campground Wi-Fi. You can tell it to prioritize your SIM card plan.
And you can also designate your cell phone hotspot as one of those priorities too. And once you get it set up, you don't have to babysit it. It will just automatically switch from network to network.
You can have multiple users. You can actually set up a user account for a guest. And so let's say that your neighbor in the campground doesn't have any internet, and you're going to be a nice guy and you say, hey, you can use ours for a little while. And with a guest, you can throttle them differently, allow them a lot, put them on a very tight budget so that they don't eat up all your data plan.
Yeah, like you could trade s'mores for data. But if you do have like your family or friends in the campground and they don't have internet and you want to be a nice guy and share with them, you can certainly do that and put them on a budget so they don't steal all your data. And don't worry, because I'm going to put a link right here on the screen for you if you're one of our TV viewers, and I'll also put a link down into the description of our video so that you can go to Mobile Must Have and see if that is right for you.
And if you use our link, they might throw a little fuel money our direction.
If you've been following us for a while, you know that we do not recommend anything that we do not use and love ourselves. So we thought we'd share this info with you because we've gotten so many people wanting to know how we handle the internet.
Mobile Must Have does the juggling, so you won't have to. That was bad. Just came up with that little slogan. If you guys want to use it, I'm reasonable. I can keep it up for about 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, look out, Gracie. Look out, Jasper.
All right, that's all we got. We hope this video was somewhat helpful. And at least we pointed you in the right direction if you want to do a little more research yourself. Now you know what we do for internet. Are you done breaking stuff back there?
Hey, baby, you want an orange?
Not now, I don't. Thank you, though. All right, good night.